Hi, I'm joined here by Mr. Robert Skinner, the director of the UN Information Center here in Washington, D.C. Thanks so much for being here today.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
So, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has an amazing legacy. He's getting ready to finish his tenure at the UN. I just wanted to ask you briefly, how you feel the Secretary General views the importance of U.S. China relations, and moving forward, what are things we can continue to do to have great U.S. relations?
He views the U.S. China relationship as a critical relationship for the success of the United Nations, and as well as the relationship between the United Nations and each of the countries, the U.S. and China. He highly values both of those relationships. In my position here in Washington, I've had the opportunity to host the Secretary General several times as he's made his official visits to Washington. I've seen how he interacts, and just what a high priority he places on good U.S.-UN relationships, as well as thinking about the U.S.-China relationship. I also, fortunately for me, had the opportunity to join the Secretary General on his trip to China in July, and again was able to see him working closely with the President, high-level Chinese government officials, making sure that UN-China relationships are on a good path. And in many ways, the U.S. and China leadership made possible the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, as well as the Paris Agreement on climate change. And we certainly look at the UN and from the UN to continued leadership by both the U.S. and China on those agreements and all issues of peace and security, humanitarian and development issues.
And looking forward to our upcoming Secretary General, Antonio Gutierrez, what do you think we should expect from his leadership in regards to working together with China?
I expect that he will value the relationship as well. I, of course, can't speak for him. I have not had the opportunity to meet with him yet or meet with members of his transition team. But the U.S.-China relationship is critical, as well as the UN's relationship, again, with both of those countries. So I'm sure you'll see continued emphasis on working together with the U.S. and China from the United Nations going forward.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. Thanks.